Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. I know we don't have anyone here, that's because I just went live and I haven't sent anybody my link list yet, so here we go! Honestly, I'm really feeling it lately. Like, I am feeling it. Oh, that's right. I can't sing along to the music because I'm off. You guys are hearing the music before you're hearing me, even though I'm hearing it both at the same time. Yeah. Alright, sending to everybody on the link list. Alright, we gotta pull up the Book of Faces. Let's see. You. You. And you. And we'll make a post. Okay. Oi. I might change the angle that the camera is at, because I don't know, this just isn't doing it for me. I really am not a fan of this. Just, maybe if I center it a little bit more? That did not help. That just made everything look off. Ah! No. Okay. That was weird. My roommate's TV just went off. It's still off center. Oh my god. You would think I would be smart enough to have this figured out by now. I regret to inform you all. I am a bit of an idiot. Am I going this way? Nope. Alright, this is about as good as it's gonna get. Am I too loud? Like, am I breaking the microphone? Alright. So I think tonight we might start off with a 25. I'm not feeling as much energy as I had last night. I am still feeling emotionally good though. Had a good night, spent some time with my family, doing okay, had some mac and cheese, feeling good. Not feeling hydrated, unfortunately, because I've been a little bit of a dumbass on that front. That being said, you guys can see how the tab is healing up. Oh, look at that baby! Oh, yeah! It really did turn out, like, absolutely amazing, though. Like, this is just so phenomenal. If you guys are on Instagram, check out Revlev Benson. He is just magnifique, if I could say. So, alrighty. Yeah, no, I'm still not feeling this. Okay. I might pull this thing up a little bit. Like, just an inch. Let's see. Does that help? I like that image a little bit more. I like... It's better. It's not the best, but it's better. I also think having this light underneath me isn't doing all that much good for me. If I had a way to raise this. I don't know. I'll figure out a better setup at some point. For now, we'll just, I don't know. Sure, that works. Alright, do we have anyone here yet? Hello, hello, hello. I have had 2 views. There's 1 concurrent viewer. Welcome to the stream. Don't be a stranger unless you want to, in which case I can't judge. Does that look stupid? I feel like that looks stupid. Welcome to the stream where I just second guess myself. Let me turn this down just a little bit. I feel like I'm being loud. I don't even feel like I'm speaking all that loud though. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Someone help. Alrighty. Yeah, do you guys want to do a 25-minute pomo? I say you guys. No one's here. So we're doing a 25-minute pomo. That's what we're doing. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna start my pomo by getting myself... I'm watching on mute right now in the car with my whole family. Howdy. See ya soon, maybe? Question mark. Okay. What am I doing? Right, we're starting the pomo. I'm gonna get some water. I don't think I need a snack. I'm pretty stuffed actually. I had a lot of carbs. Yeah, see y'all soon. Okay. Howdy ho, everybody. I'm actually feeling pretty tired. I'm going to bed right now. Okay. Good night, bro. It's nice of you to stop in. Same with you, Dancing for Christ. It's good to see y'all. I'll go for at least another 50 minutes. I might as well do at least one full Pama, right? Since I'm here. I should set this timer. So that way I don't end up sitting here talking to myself forever. Let's also do what the timer said. And hydrate. There we go. Uh-oh. My connection might be off. Let's see if we can't fix that up. There we go. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Anywho. Looks like I am a person talking to myself again. That's fine. I'm used to that. That's me every day at work, actually. Today my boss came by as I was doing some coding. I was coding a macro, and I was talking to myself, and he walks up to me. And I'm like, can I help you? And he goes, no. Keep doing what you're doing. It's the one time he checked on me all day. And then I go to check in with him, and I'm like, hey, I got a question about such and such thing. And then I was like, I've gotten some really good work done today. And he goes, no, you haven't. I came to check on you and you were sleeping. I'm like, okay, don't know. I'll have to edit that part out. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm beginning to remember why I didn't like researching all of this stuff, you know? Because researching the stigma against the mental illness that you have really puts in perspective how in a bubble you are, you know? Like, obviously researching it, I'm seeing the worst of the worst, but in my spheres, in my bubbles, I'm seeing the best of the best, you know? You feel me? Like, I'm seeing people that genuinely care about fighting said stigma and talking about the ups and the downs and the realities of having disorders like this. Like, let me just link her channel. It's really cool. It's Sweet and Sassy BPD, I think is what it is. Let me take a look here. Sweet to Sour BPD. Yeah. Okay, so let me copy that link here. There we go. For anyone who comes back or ends up looking through the chats, that's there. She talks pretty regularly about her experiences with borderline personality disorder, which is something I'm actually pretty unfamiliar with. I have a friend with borderline, but I don't want to pry, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, I anticipate you talking about what you want to talk about, and I will be here, and I will be receptive, and I appreciate it, but I'm not going to rely on you to be my only source of information on this matter. You feel me? It's one of those, like, I respect you enough to want to learn about this, but I also respect you enough to not expect you to be the one to teach me, if that makes sense. And that's kind of interesting. I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh, right, okay, so I have surrounded myself with people who actually give a shit. And it's kind of disheartening to look back into history and see regular occurrences of... Man, I'm just off of my game tonight. It's disheartening to look back and see regular occurrences of people with psychiatric disorders being used as the punchline of jokes, if that makes sense. Like, my boss called me crazy today. Jokingly, I was like, hey man, that's not cool. I have a disorder. It was funny because I was the one making the joke. But you look back at it and you're like, hold on, crazy actually used to mean something. Crazy used to be an insult. Now, am I gonna get super salty if people use the word crazy around me flippantly? No. Because we have other, like, terms for that. Am I gonna get mad at somebody who gets angry about that? No, because that's their right. Like, that is a term that is used to negatively define somebody in relation to an actual mental disorder that people have. Or disability, however you want to call it. And that's another thing that I'm learning, right? Is some people say I have a disorder. Other people say I don't have a disorder, I have a disability. Other people say I'm just a fucking human being. Mad respect to all of them, right? It's just, there's a lot to learn. And taking the time to sit down and research it has really put into perspective, you don't really get the full picture if you're just scrolling through Instagram or scrolling through TikTok looking at the shorts. Like, yes, those are good for short bursts of information or normalizing these mental disorders, but you're not going to get the full picture or the full understanding, not to mention whoever ends up on your TikTok that has ADHD or whoever ends up on your Instagram that has autism, that's one person out of an entire population of people that have this disorder. They're not a monolith, right? Like, no culture is a monolith. No culture has one person that represents everybody. That's not a thing. Nobody in the queer community can speak for everyone that's queer. Even that is not including everybody, because some people don't choose to identify with queer because it has been used as a slur, and all the more power to them. There are old people that have tried to take back tranny as a slur, and they identify with it. There are older trans people that are like, I call myself a tranny because I was called a tranny. And it's like, yeah, okay, no, I get it. Like, go for it. Do I call myself a tranny? Yeah. Only when I'm around those people, if that makes sense. It's one of those, use the language of the people that you're with. I don't call them that. I don't know. I have called myself tranny with some new age trans people in the past, now that I think about it. I don't know. But there are people who are like, I take pride in being X whatever, and it's reclaimed, and that's cool. Like, there's a good amount of the queer community that want to take back the slur faggot. And maybe I'll get dinged on YouTube. I don't know if I'm big enough for the YouTube algorithms to catch that. I don't care. But that's something that's also being in the works of being reclaimed. And I remember that being used as a slur as a kid. Like, when I was this tall. I don't even know if you can see that on the screen. I'm really going off the rails on this one. But, yeah. It's weird looking into the history and realizing all of this stuff that we take for granted, you know? Like, using the phrase psycho to refer to your crazy ex, even there, just saying your crazy ex, that used to mean something that was very heavy-hitting, and it's still heavy-hitting to a population of people because that's their reality. Like, it's one thing to call somebody a crazy bitch, it's another thing to call someone a crazy bitch. But with, yeah. Like, if somebody were to call me a crazy bitch in reference to being bipolar, or in any way in regards to whatever my disorder might have me do, be it my manic episode or whatnot, yes, that's a descriptive term, but it has a negative connotation about it, right? Now, again, that's something I identify with, and I have that power to say, yeah, this is my badge of honor. I say crazy. Or I am wearing the possessed badge of honor. Like, I like describing myself that way. Because I think it's funny, I think it's a way to reclaim those words, I think it's a way to make that a part of my identity so it can't be taken by anybody. But not everybody feels that way. Not everybody is like, yeah, call me crazy. Other people are like, I don't like that. I don't play that game. I don't want to be associated with that. And that's, like, all the more power to them. There's no one here and I'm on my soapbox. Okay, let's go. Anyone watching in the future, hello. I can't say that I'm not always like this because I am. Welcome to the stream. It's our 17th stream, y'all. Okay. See you guys in 50. don't think I want to linger on this for too long, because I'm tired. And I'm still feeling pretty under the weather. Yeah. I am finding the more that I kind of trudge through reading these papers, the more interested I am, right? Like, there's one paper that I'm reading right now, and it's in direct reference to bipolar depicted in media in relation to sports. I don't even know how this ended up on my list of sources to look up. I think I just looked up media, bipolar, and then clicked on a bunch of links and put them in my OneNote. And when I realized that it was just about sports, I was like, you know, like, sports isn't really in my wheelhouse, and while I knew there would be something, it wasn't something that I was super, like, yeah, I want this. You know, it was like, okay, alright, I don't know anything about this, I can't imagine this being super useful, but I'm reading about how so what they did was, let's see, Susie Faber Hamilton wrote an autobiography. She was a runner. Let me put that in the chat, just that name, and then I will link the article. She's a runner that went to the Olympics. I don't think that she got any medals, from what I could tell, from what I could understand. But she has bipolar, and she came out with an autobiography. So what these people did was they started basically data mining for articles and just pieces of media that included important keywords such as bipolar, sports. Hold on, they listed them. See, like, I'm interested now, right? Like, I get halfway through it. Not even halfway through it. I'm, like, not even a third of the way through it. Let's see. Let's see. They had specifics, I can't find them now. But they had specific keywords pertaining to mental health and sports that they were looking for. And the way that this paper goes into how they analyzed it and how they broke it down into different categories and then kind of did a vibe check on each of the articles, it's interesting. And I haven't gotten to the results yet because I'm still in the, like, how did they analyze it phase of things, right? Like, these research papers aren't just, here's what we did and here's the results. They have to go in and show their work, because if it needs to be replicated in the future, it needs to be understood what errors might have been made. And I'm already picking up on an error, as you do reading these things in retrospect. I haven't even finished the paper, but they didn't start gathering this data until her book was announced. So they caught it right at the inciting incident, but they didn't catch anything before. So I guess I should do before, because it's mirrored. Anyway, no, it is mirrored. It's this way. You guys will see it the way that I intend on you to see it. It's fine. Whatever. Not important. What was I saying? Shoot. Anyway, they didn't catch a baseline, right? Like, they didn't have a control, so to speak. So that's definitely something to look for in the future if I am to do any of this sort of data mining, exploratory data analysis, vibe check kind of thing. There's a technical term for vibe check. I don't care to look it up. It's a vibe check. We all know what that means. There's no need to get super crazy fancy here. Especially because this is just a live stream for people that aren't here. Anyway. Again, I'm on my soapbox and no one's around to see it. It's a damn shame. It's a waste of my breath. I'm just kidding. People are gonna see this whenever they see this. There are people who watch these afterwards, and if you're one of those people, hi. drop a comment below because I love you. Crazy motherfucker. Unless you don't like hearing the word crazy in respect to you, in which case, you demented mother. No, that's not what I mean. Anyway. I hope whoever's watching this in the future understands that I mean this in jest. But we already went off on that tirade earlier. So, I'm gonna go. The babes are needing some love. Their owner is out of town. So I'm gonna give them some snuggles, watch some Justice League, give them a treat or two, give them some catnip. Chubby's asleep on the ottoman. This is the second night in a row that he didn't want me to pick him up. And I'm a little salty about it. Last night afterwards, like after a while afterwards, he had me like hold him and he was like super close to my chest and doing the whole lovey thing, but yeah. It's either the cold weather or their owner being out of town. I don't know what it is. Probably both. But they'll either return to their baseline or we'll just go a full couple of weeks like this. So, alright. I love you all. Stay safe. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your morning. Whatever it is, wherever you are. Stay safe. Tell someone you love them.